Hey y'all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka Diamond. I made it home, and so I need to clarify some things about the video that I uploaded tonight, Murder in Ark. So I'm going to be providing some further information about this situation. Um, First of all, I just want to say that I spoke on my ex-girlfriend Nina Johnson and what was done to her. Whereas I clearly am appalled that such a thing would be done or has happened. Um, and it's not okay to take anybody's life, okay? But I want to make something known. First of all, I know that Nina Johnson is a sellout to the satanic powers that be. Um, she's a flip-flopper, when she's around church people, half of her try to play pretend like she's a Christian, so she falls along the lines of these fake phony Christians, who try to act like they're holier than thou, but really they have sold out to these satanic powers that be, thus they have sold their soul. So it's like a person, daytime, or around at the church or around supposed Christians is this hallelujah, thank you Jesus, praise the Lord type of thing, but like at night and mixing and mingling in crowds of other people, this individual is a sellout to these satanic powers that be, and it's almost like they were trying to separate the two, like them being a sellout was like business, and but once you have sold your soul, like your soul can be redeemed, you understand, when you sell out. So when people say people have sold their soul to the devil, you really have sold your soul, sold out to these satanic powers that be, okay, the wicked in high places in this world that run, rule, and control everything. Yes, you all worship Lucifer as your god, thus you are a sellout, but you're really selling out to this beast system and what it's all about. So I want that to be said. Whereas I am not okay with what was done to this individual. As far as taking her life, but the fact of the matter is you don't have the right to take anybody's life no more. You didn't have the right to take her life no more so than you have the right to try to take my life. And I clearly know that you all have you've been doing some of any and everything you can with your black magic, with your voodoo, to try to sacrifice me, to try to kill me. My fake family, like, I had no idea. I'm so appalled. I'm so amazed that these individuals are a part of this. I'm really ashamed that I was ever even around these people, but I suppose I was still under mind control at the time. um I suppose I wasn't aware that I just didn't see it. I didn't know that they were a part of this wickedness, this evil, that they're a part, and I'm just like appalled by it. Like, it's amazing, but they're all sellouts to these satanic powers that be. And I got something else coming up that's I'm entitling Church Chronicles, where I will be exposing these satanic, Masonic, demonic sellouts whom are in the church. They have infiltrated the church. They walk around stunned in front and lying to the people to usher them to the slaughter for these satanic powers that be. These people actively partake in blood sacrifice, for their positions, for their titles, for their roles, for money. They do it all for money, you know. And this is what's really going on in the situation that I'm dealing with. So nevertheless, that's something else I'm working on. I'm really frustrated that I have to use so much of my energy for this going on. But the fact of the matter is, I am still a target. I am still being targeted. and being gang stalked and harassed and all that stuff or whatever. It just happens to be that everybody, my entire life is a lie. You all, seen the videos and heard everything that I've told you that I have gone through my entire life from birth, on up to now. And these people, everybody that has ever come into my life have been ops, they've been like these crisis actors who was purposely sent into my life to deceive me and to work against me in some kind of way. The individuals that I always thought and believed to be my family, they were Decepticons. They, like, literally, these people are sellouts. Like, I don't know these folks, okay? I don't belong to them. They ain't no friend of mine and they ain't no kin of mine. Do you understand me? Something is seriously wrong with them. It's like mental illness and demonic possession at the same time. They are psychopaths. They are murderers. They are worshipers of the devil, and they are willing to do any and everything they have to do to get what they want, which is predominantly materialism. You understand me? Like, they have literally sold their soul. A lot of people make a joke of this. A lot of people assume this to only go on amongst celebrities, amongst people in government, in power. But no, honey, you got everyday average Joes selling their soul, okay, walking around amongst you in a neighborhood near you like every day. You understand me? This is why I tell you all the time, you need to watch your surroundings, okay? I guarantee you, first of all, the very ones that smile in your face, the very ones that claim that they love you, will be the very ones who will stab you in the back, okay? And while you thinking the people that you around is your family, is your friends, is your lovers, is your confidants, is your associates, or whomever they are to you, and they smiling in your face all the time, they want to take your place. Those backstabbers, okay? They're backstabbers. They are sellouts. They are under demonic possession, and demons are literally controlling their mind, their body, and their soul. These people who are supposed to be my family, y'all, I have an entire list, and I have gotten clarification from my spirit guides that they have committed blood sacrifices for so long to get what they want. Do you understand me? And I know who each one was a sacrifice for, not just knowing people died. I know who each person sacrificed, who the sacrifice was for. I broke it down like that. Okay? So they about that life. They have been doing this for a long time. But as long as they thought I was under mind control and I was brainwashed and I was dumbed down. And this is why I told you from the moment that they realized that I was awakened, they scattered like roaches. Do you understand me? And they have been hell bent to try to come up with anything that they can to try to hurt me. So I just wanted that to be known. I'm gonna talk about more about that in just a minute. On here, I do want to say, like I said, Nina Johnson was a satanic sellout to these powers that be. Okay, she did work for the government, and she is a sellout. But like I said, her last name is Johnson's. The Johnsons amongst my fake family, they're on my daddy's side. So like I have a whole, although those on my dad's side, there's a lot of them whom are Johnsons. I told you all about this. Everybody I have ever known, even people that I have been associated with, have I been in relationships with, have I known in any kind of way at all, they all connect like dots. And that is no coincidence, okay? There are no coincidences in this world at all. So I wanted that to be known because, and I'm saying that because like I said, whereas I think it's wrong for you to take the life of anybody, I do know that Nina is a sellout. Thus, Nina was involved in all the meetups that they had to plot and to plan and to work against me. Nina was down for partaking in the black magic rituals that they did to work against me. She was involved in everything, every plot, plan, and scheme that they came up with, and what they were doing. or whatever. But when it came down to them deciding that they wanted to, and I believe she even knew that they done what they did to steal my inheritance, that was left to me when my dad died. It was all left to me. I believe she even knew about that. She was down with them doing black magic and voodoo on me. She was down with the illegal things that they have been doing to gang stalk and harass me, to blacklist me, to have me targeted and different things like that or whatever. But I believe because of the fact that she was a detective, when they decided to sacrifice me and kill me, when they decided to do this and to get in an effort to prevent me from being able to succeed, because they're jealous and envious of me, when they did this in an effort to prevent me from having the inheritance that is rightfully mine, they also plotted, planned, and schemed. See, the plan was to sacrifice me, to kill me, and to human sex traffic my daughter, which I have talked to you all about this before. I believe when it came down to those plans, she didn't want to be involved in that. Then that is when the plan was hatched to kill her, to take her out, because by that point in time, she knew too much. You know, she hadn't been around them. She partook in the black magic and the voodoo and stuff like that against me. She partook and working against me. She partook and everything else that they had going on. But I believe when the plan came down, when I guess when they realized that, like, you know, what they were doing wasn't working like they wanted to, and you know, they hired, like I told you all, they hired a hitman. They literally had paid a hitman in full to kill me. I believe when it came to that, she didn't want to be a part of having me sacrificed and killed. She didn't want to be a part of the human sex trafficking of my daughter, and that's when they made the decision to kill her. And this is what my spirit guides is telling me. So I'm going to add some more information in with this, because after I got home and I was able to, you know, settle down a little bit and ask my spirit guides some more questions around this stuff, I got some other information now. And like some people, I'm like very surprised they were even there. But this is what I'm going to tell you all. What else happened? I'm going to tell you what happened, how it was initiated, where it happened at, in different things like that. First of all, I want to say this. My spirit guides let me know that my ex-girlfriend, Nina Johnson, I told you Johnsons are in my so-called family over on my dad's side, okay? So my spirit guides let me know that Nina Johnson was not only a sellout, was not only, you know, actively participating with them to work against me, but my ex-girlfriend was actually having sex with one of my supposed family members, which I don't claim at all. This person actually also had sex with my ex-girlfriend, Bridget Walls. So my spirit guides tell me that Nina Johnson was having sex with Tiffany Johnson. And on the night that Nina was killed, my spirit guides tell me that they lured her under the pretenses of like this gathering, this get together, a party or whatever, because what they have been doing is they had been having these meetings about me and plotting this and setting up that and deciding what they're going to do and doing the black magic, like all the stuff that they have been doing. So on this one in particular night, you know, they called this meeting, or it was supposed to be like a gathering or a get together or like a party or whatever. And so they lured her there under those pretenses, my spirit guides are telling me. So she went to this gathering, this get together, this party, whatever you want to call it. And my spirit guides are also telling me that they drugged her. They drugged her when they offered her alcohol. So, because I specifically asked my spirit guides, did they drug her or give her alcohol? And my spirit guides told me yes. So, I do know that, you know, there's several different people on that side who not only sell drugs but do drugs. Like, many of them are straight up addicts, okay? And that's just being polite about it. Many of them are straight up addicts. They have access to all type of drugs and different things like that. So nevertheless, my spirit guides made me aware that they drugged her. So I can't necessarily say that she partook in getting high with them off of certain drugs. I believe when they offered her a drink, they slipped the drug in her drink. Nevertheless, she was drugged, and she was under the influence of alcohol. When she entered, they also they also tried to do some black magic on her and different things like that. But as far as this get together, they drugged her, and alcohol was in her, or she had alcohol, and I believe the drugs was put in her alcohol or whatever. However, after she intook that, at some point she blacked out. She passed out. And at this point in time, when she passed out from being drugged and from the alcohol, is when the plan was put in motion to kill her. I don't know if they tried to drug her to the point where to give her an overdose and that would kill her, and it didn't, or if they just wanted her to pass out, to black out, so it would be easier to just go ahead and kill her. Because of the fact that she is a cop, she was a detective or whatever, and they thought maybe she would have, I don't know if they thought maybe she would have put up a fight or this, that, and the other or whatever. She seemed to be pretty comfortable around them. Like I said, she was having sex with Tiffany Johnson. So which is another thing my spirit guides are telling me. Like I told you all, they are satanic sellouts, like for real. A lot of the things that they are doing it through sex magic. So a lot of different ones of them are, they're getting high, they're having sex with each other, they're doing like these sexual rituals and the sex magic and different things like that, because they're doing the same thing with my ex-girlfriend Bridget. But I told you all what was done to her and what happened to her, and I know that this is not the same individual, and other things that went on with her, although they have this being in her body, in her image, or whatever, that's supposed to be her. They have manipulated her. They have persuaded her. They even have her on drugs and excessively drinking, and doing meth, doing cocaine, popping pills, smoking, weed, which, weed is just a herb or whatever. But when you're doing meth and cocaine and doing smoking weed and popping these pills and all this other crap that y'all are doing, yeah, you end up turning into addicts. You end up turning into fiends. But nevertheless, besides that, that's what they predominantly use, like sex and drugs. And this is because they are demonically possessed. They are being controlled by the devil himself. Like, no lie, y'all. So nevertheless, like I said, she was lured there under the pretenses that this was just another meeting, a gathering, a party, or whatever they told her to come through, come by, whatever she did. They gave her alcohol. She was drugged. She passed out. Once she passed out, that's when the plans were put in motion to kill her. Now, all of this happened at my cousin Nina Bell's house. I believe her and her old man got married, so I believe her last name now is Burke, but we always called her Nina Bell, but her name is Nina Bell Burke, or Burke or Burks. Okay, this happened at her house. This gathering, this get together, this party was at her house, and so I did a who was there list and who saw it done list. Okay, who was there list. Bridget Walls was there and saw it. Sasha Ziegler was there and saw it. Tiffany Johnson was there and saw it. Sherry Rideout was there and saw it. Larry Ziegler was there and saw it. Justin was there and saw it. Mike Burke was there and saw it. Sarita Agee was there and saw it. Joseph Agee was there and saw it. Gina Norman was there and saw it. Constance Hurd was there and saw it. Tony Hurd was there and saw it. Kevin Lipsy was there and saw it, as well as his chick with a dick, I'm told, was there. And it's questionable if she saw it, but I'm told he was there. Um, Earl, I'm not sure of Earl's name, but his nickname is Peanut. That's my cousin Nina's brother. Earl, he was there as well as saw it. Okay. Lolene Coates was there and saw it. So all of these individuals are aware that that this was going to take place. They had already plotted it, planned. This was premeditated murder. Okay. I believe when she was vocal or spoke out about the fact that she couldn't, I don't know, because of her job or what, go along with, sacrifice and murder and human trafficking, sex trafficking of my daughter. That, but my spirit guides is telling me that that was the reason, that was the trigger for them killing her. Okay, because, and I wanted to stress the point of that because of the simple fact that she was a sellout to the satanic beast. That being, she was down for working against me. She was down for the black magic that they were doing on me. She was down for this remote neural monitoring, game stalking, psychological operation that they were doing against me, to target me, to stalk and harass me and everything. That she was down with all of that. I believe, like I said, my spirit guides let me know that it wasn't until, their plans wasn't working, or the black magic wasn't working like they wanted it to, as fast as they wanted it to, and that's when the plots was made to have me killed. But these people are ruining their lives. The individual that they hired out of town or overseas or wherever this person is at a distance from them, I believe this individual, this witch doctor, told them that I was protected in spirit, and that, but this person kept taking the money from them. And I don't know if this person told them that they could not do this or whatever, because of my spirit guides and things protection, that their lives would be in danger. But they have been warned. They have been warned, and they won't stop at nothing, because they're doing this for money. They're doing this for money, and they're willing to do whatever they have to do to rob me of what's rightfully mine, to rob me of my inheritance. These people literally wanted me to have nothing. They literally wanted me and my daughter homeless on the street. They literally wanted to kill me and human sex traffic my daughter. They have literally try to sabotage and ruin me in any and every way that they possibly could. Like, there's individuals that's working against me that I have never had an argument with. I have never had a disagreement with. I have never done them wrong. And for them to partake in such a thing so vigorously, to the point of not even just fraud, but murder of me and my child. Y'all are predators. To go along with having a child sold and sex trafficked, that makes you a predator. That makes you just as bad as the human traffickers. That makes you just as bad as the individuals who rape and sodomize people whom are trafficked. That makes you just as bad as them. And y'all have the nerve to be working against me, and I'm trying to understand this, and I'm like, they doing all they can to work against me. They hate me to death. They hate me to death. They spreading slander and rumors about me that they know ain't the truth. All because they hate me. But you ain't telling the people the truth, that you are a sellout, that you worship the devil, that you have committed premeditated murder, that you have committed blood sacrifices of your own family. You don't tell the people the truth, that you fake, that you phony, that you fraudulent. You're not telling the people that. You're not telling the people that you sold out to these satanic powers that be, and that you're willing to do anything for money. So you don't tell the people that you strung out on drugs, and that y'all participate in sex rituals and black magic and voodoo and things. You don't tell the people that you prostitutes and things. See, now you ain't telling nobody that. You trying so hard to convince everybody not to like me, not to listen to me, that something must be wrong with me, that, oh, she is crazy. Baby, please. I can pass anybody's psychological evaluation any day. You understand me? And ain't no drugs in my system. I have no addictions. None whatsoever. I got 2 habits. I occasionally use profanity, cursing. And that's smoking cigarettes. You can call that, have this own thing. And I'm trying to get that up off of me so fast. I have no drugs in my system. I don't even have sex. Haven't in years. And y'all around here lying on me, because you hate me so much. It's those of you hate me that I ain't even never done nothing wrong to. Y'all around here plotting and planning premeditated murder, and actually committing murder. And you call yourself working against me. You want to sacrifice me for money. You willing to sell my daughter to these satanic powers that be, so she can be raped. That makes you a sexual predator. And you got the audacity to be working against me. It don't even make sense. You make it make sense. Don't worry. I'll wait. Nevertheless, there were several different individuals who were involved. Like I told you all, Nina Johnson was shot multiple times. This was after she was drugged and given alcohol and passed out. She was shot. They shot her like cowards. The sissy punks that they are. You drugged her first, and then you shot her multiple times. Multiple times. There were 5 individuals involved in the actual killing of her. Actually, more than that. I'm going to say this. There were only males who actually pulled the trigger. Other ones of you were responsible for drugging her. There were 4 of you who was involved in moving the body and dumping her in the river on the North Little Rock side of the river. I know your names. I know your names. Oh, I also wanted to say, I'm not even sure if I said, but also Mike Burke was another individual who was there and who saw it. Now, all of these people that I named, they are aware that this murder took place. They were there Several of them saw it. Nina, this was Nina Bell Burke's house that this altercation happened at. It was Nina Bell Burks who lured her there under the pretense of a gathering or a get-together or a meeting or a party or whatever it was supposed to be. I actually can ask right now. I believe it was even Nina who actually drugged her and gave her to drink. Okay. I apologize about that. Like I said, it was Nina Johnson's, or excuse me, it was Nina Bell Burke's house that this situation happened at. It was Nina Bell Burks who lured her there. Like I told you all, Nina Johnson and Tiffany Johnson were having sex. It was not Nina Bell Burks who drugged her. It was Tiffany Johnson who drugged her. Her alcohol or whatever. And it was several of the guys that I named involved in the actual shooting. And I suppose being the manly men that they are, it was several of them who moved the body and who dumped it in the river. So I just wanted to give you all that further information about this. Those people I named, there could have been other people there. These are the people specifically that I asked my spirit guides about. There could have been other people that was there at this gathering, at this party or get together. But all the people that I named were not only there, but saw what took place. One person was involved with luring her there. One person was involved with drugging her. Several people was involved in actually killing her. And several people were involved with removing and dumping and disposing of her body. Now, I want to let you all know at this point in time that I have a murderous supposed family. I just want to name some of the blood sacrifices that has taken place. And let me start off by saying this. If there's anybody that could get this individual help. See, I know they listen and they watching my social media and everything, so they're liable to switch up or change up or do something. But I want to start off with this individual because, and I spoke on it before, but I believe this person is in danger. See, they are not only satanic sellouts, and they witches, and they demonically possessed, and demons are working through them. One of their sacrifices didn't quite work. So, to Robert Coates, this would be my supposed grandmother on my daddy's side. Her husband is named Robert Coates. Robert, Papa Robert, you better get out. You better get out as fast as you can. Because when you were sick before, I believe you were in the hospital, it was because they were trying to sacrifice you. And they're going to try it again. They were not successful the first time, but you are sleeping with the enemy. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. But they will sacrifice you too. They already tried. And you just happen to be strong enough to recover. I'm not sure if you got anything to do with all the rest of this foolishness that they involved in, but I would hope not. But it's possible. I'm not sure if you're a Mason. Every time I've ever seen you, you was pretty quiet. You smoked your cigarettes, you drank your beers, and you stayed to yourself and you went to work. So I would hope you wouldn't be a part of this. But I am appalled at those who are. So I'm pretty sure it's possible. But I'm letting you know. You're sleeping with the enemy. And they will actively try to sacrifice you again for the love of money. Lolene Coates, my daddy Larry Bernard Ziegler, was her blood sacrifice. Then she tried to sacrifice her husband, Robert, who fortunately made it. Nina Bell Burks and her brother Earl, aka Peanuts, are responsible for the sacrifice of Aunt Betty Scott. Sherry Rideout, that's her maiden name. She's married now. I'm not really sure what the last name is now. But Sherry is involved with the blood sacrifice of Aunt Linda Johnson and my cousin Junior. All for the love of money. You all had them sacrificed. And you committed insurance fraud so y'all can get paid. Sarita Lene Buford Heard Agee, my fake phony mother, if you will. She is involved in the blood sacrifice of Sonois Buford. Newton, I believe Armstrong, my cousin, supposedly, on my mama's side, is involved and responsible for the blood sacrifice of my cousin Nicholas, I believe Armstrong, that was in prison. He was a sacrifice. This is a murderous family. They are all sellouts to the satanic powers that be. They are actively trying to sacrifice me as well as my daughter. But I'm not half as weak as they thought I was. I ain't gonna sit down, lay down, or roll over for you cowards. You don't put no fear in my heart. No matter how much black magic power you think you got. See, your problem is you over there playing with the dead. You mixing and mangling with them demons that you serve. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about that. All of you cowards. Because ain't none of you seen me face to face about nothing. Because you're cowards. No, see, y'all messy. Y'all like drama. So y'all sit behind the scene and y'all gossip about people and y'all set up people and you talk about people like a dog and you put people down and you drag their names through the mud. And then you have the audacity over here with your old strong out high self to plot, plan, and scheme on somebody to have them sacrifice. The nerve of you cowards. As if you justify in any way to do what you're doing. You're not justified biblically. You're not justified legally. You're not justified spiritually. And you're not justified illegally. Did I say that? You're not justified in any way for the evil, wicked, satanic mess that you're doing. And you got some nerve to call yourself working against me. Call yourself trying to slander me. I'm no predator like you. I'm not murderous like you. But don't get it twisted. As Tupac would say, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Because if you think I don't have no protection, that will make you foolish. And I have cameras everywhere, in my car, outside my house, front door, back door, side of the house, and in every room of my house. So if you want to get caught on camera, you want to mess up your life like that, you go on and try me. You go on and try me. Because see, I got a legal right. I got a legal right to protect my person, my property, my daughter and I. Don't play with me. I don't know what y'all thought. I guess y'all had to try me. But see, I don't walk like y'all. I don't talk like y'all. I don't act like y'all. I don't shake and move like y'all. And that's the reason I don't fool with you no way. Because you're wicked and you're evil to the core. You're demonically possessed. You're deranged psychopaths. And y'all need help. But all your curses, all your spells, they're going to come back on you tenfold. Them demons going to circle back around and they're going to hunt you for the rest of your life. Y'all won't get away with what you're doing. Y'all will not get away with what you're doing. So I'm going to end this by saying this. And I was actually going to do another video, but I'm going to put it on here. I may upload another video. I'm calling it Forgive and Forget Them Folks. See, all my life I had to fight. But now I know, all along, you wanted to take my life. Satanic sellouts and blood sacrifice. Rebel shepherds for the devil. Conjuring of demons and your graveyard rituals. Now this is a list of all your plots, your plans, and your schemes. You've tried to have me committed or locked up under malicious intent. You've tried to attack my health and my well-being by trying to make me sick. You have plotted on robbing me. You have plotted to have my home busted up in and have me gang raped. You have plotted to have me tied up and restrained and beat and some of everything else. You have plotted, somebody that works in pest control. And you were going to have this individual come to my house acting like they are spraying, when really what they were going to be spraying is poison. and it would have killed me. But my God blocked it. See, y'all have actively tried to have people to poison me before. I believe you all have tried to break into my home before and had someone to come in my home before. And even poison food and drinks and things in my refrigerator or around. You all have planned to try to plant drugs either on me, in my car, or in my home. And then have me set up like the drugs was mine. But I don't even get high on no drugs. I don't fool with nobody that do no drugs. I don't even associate or communicate with no drug dealers. But this is what you were plotting. You also were plotting to send somebody over to try to sweet talk me, to gain access to my home, to leave some of your demonic devices, to try to place me back under some black magic spell. Whether you tried to place demonic items in my home or outside my home. You had those plans and preparations as well. You all have tried to set me up on a crime for malicious things that you know is not the truth. I don't understand how y'all could be murderers, sexual predators, because many of you incestuous. Y'all having sex with each other. Y'all over there doing demonic sex rituals, getting all high off them psychedelics and things. You sold out to these satanic powers that be. You trying to sacrifice people. You sexual predators anyway for trying to human sex traffic somebody's child. But you had the audacity to be working against me and trying to set me up on a crime. Don't worry. I'll wait. You have actively participated in trying to set my house on fire. You had plans and preparations are set up for somebody to come lurking around my house and set it on fire. You cowards have tampered with my car on more than one occasion to try to cause me an accident. You've even thought about triggering somebody to run me off the road. You all have tried to attack my finances, with your plots to try to make me lose everything. Because you want me and my daughter homeless without nothing. What type of sick, satanic, demonic ass individuals want a single mother and her child homeless? That's how I know something wrong with y'all. You ain't got the good mind the Most High done gave you. Now y'all have made plots, plans, and schemes to sacrifice and kill me and my daughter. You have made plots, plans, and schemes to human sex traffic me and my daughter. You all have partook in gang stalking, in harassing me, in tracking me, in hacking my phone, my devices, my job apps, and my accounts, and everything. You have fake profiles up of people subscribe to my channel that are watching me and relaying messages back to you. Many of you have fake accounts up, playing pretend like you other people just so you can watch all of my videos and all of my content. Yeah, I know. See, y'all stay checking for me, but I ain't checking for y'all though. I'm not checking for y'all though. I didn't even know if any of you had any social media accounts, especially on YouTube or anything else, but I ain't looking for it. I don't care nothing about it. And for the individual that is planning to upload this video about me, slandering me, falsely accusing me of things, see, yeah, I know about that too. But you a lie, and the truth ain't in you. And for all of those of you whom are watching, see, what makes me mad about the masses is that so many of you are so used to being entertained. Y'all are so used to programming that y'all love y'all some drama and some mess. So soon as something pop off and go on, everybody either jumps on the bandwagon or you tuned in to the grapevine to find out all you can know that you can pass on along to the next person to gossip about. But don't none of you have enough sense to say, okay, now wait a minute. How is it that all of y'all working against this one person and y'all are not working against her legally? You working against her maliciously in an evil manner. And it ain't dawned on nobody that something is wrong with that. That couldn't be right. Who you know? Entire supposed family is working against them. The mama side and the daddy side. Who you know? Who everybody that an individual has come into contact with is actively working against them. Does that not ring a bell in your mind? Now this ain't about you liking me, doing anything for me. This not about you believing. This is about you using your own mind, your own common sense. See, this is the reason why they could not recruit me into their little gang stalking program to take part in this crap. Because they couldn't come and tell me, hey, Tiffany, we working against such and such. We want you to go do some hand signs and symbolism and follow them around, and we're gonna track them, trace them, we're gonna hack them, we're gonna surveillance them illegally. Now we don't have no warrant. We just running a phony investigation. We're gonna do some black magic on. Ain't no way in hell they couldn't even pay me to partake in it. That's why it's so appalling to me that so many of you sellouts is running around here and y'all actively involved in this, and y'all happy. Y'all happy. Y'all happier than a gay man with a sack of dicks. I ain't lying. About being sellouts. I ain't never seen so many soulless beings damned to hell a day before in my life, and y'all proud of it. You're proud of yourselves. Y'all running around high-fiving and slapping each other on the ass and getting high and drinking and getting in your sex rituals and things. Look, some of you need to go be checked. You understand me? Some of you I know from spirit. Go get checked. Especially you switch hitters. I know. Oh, that's another thing. You thought you was going to have somebody to come woo me. Come sweet talk me. You know, those sensitive Pisces was going to fall stupid for love with somebody to have them come all up in my house so they can come all up in me and give me some type of disease. Nigga, please. Please. But that's what you thought. Guess what you thought. I'm just letting you know that I know about a whole lot of your plans. And Sarita, oh girl, you know, all my life I knew something was wrong with you. I knew you wasn't right. You know, but I when I was young, I just chunked it up. I said, I'm just the black sheep of the family. I'm the scapegoat. And I learned how to heal and move on and love y'all from a distance. But I was still ride or die for y'all. I was still loyal to the hood. I was still loyal to the family. I would have never fathomed that y'all would be a part of such things. But Sarita, oh girl, you fake as they come. You fake as they come. You the scum of the earth to do what you have done to me. Just like any woman would, that would do what you do to their own daughter, to their own supposed child, which allegedly you are not my mother. But you's a sold out, low down, dirty rat. Lying rat at that. You been running to these white folk in power, lying on me all my life. And I swear for Lord, if I ain't had this child, you would have been dealt with long time ago. You can believe that. Oh, but you gonna get what's coming to you. Because you're so silly. All this time you've been working against me. You've been trying your best to sabotage and ruin me. See, you too are sleeping with the enemy. You sleeping with a Scorpio too. Every Scorpio I know has hurt me, has sabotaged me. But see, these Scorpions I know, they obviously is not familiar with the word of God that says that the Most High would give me the power to trump over all you Scorpions. But see, you sleeping with the enemy, baby. And where is it I know that you and your husband both are sellouts and call yourself working against me? If you notice, you haven't been sick, need no oxygen machine or breathing machine and all this medicine you on and in and out the hospital. You ain't noticed you been getting sick. You been being sick a lot since you've been married. That man planning to sacrifice you. And I've been saving you for the longest. And you've been working against me for the longest. So you could try to give what's rightfully mine to Constance. Miss Con Artist herself. Miss Con Geniality. Yeah, her. Oh, you thought I didn't know? And look, I thought you would have learned the first time I had to save you from this. I said it the other day. But not only Scorpions are some stone cold freaks, but many of the men around here, whether Scorpion or not, is straight up switch hitters, baby. Now, I saved you from this before. Maybe because you will sell out, you got to go along with this. But your husband cheating on you with men. Yet you working against me, though. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.